Okay, we're back. Tell me about Jazz for Peace, or your philosophy on using, I call it cryptocurrency, your money, that how your system works to do crypto philanthropy.
Okay, so this is something that has not been implemented because people don't know about it, number one. And number two, everybody thinks what I do is too good to be true until a certain amount of time goes by. And this is related to a lag. The public has kind of a jet lag from
What
the
do you
artists.
do? What is it that you do? Is a crypto philanthropy the way to I express it?
I'm with this deal here. Okay, so 25 years ago, almost 25 years ago, as you know, I brought Israeli, Palestinians, and Americans together at the United Nations. We should have built on that. We didn't. Now we're in this mess. But now that we're in this mess and people see that we should have done that, they now are like recognizing that and saying, well, maybe he has some other problems that he could, because he obviously could have solved that back then. Now he's what else now? Well, I have other stuff now, and you brought up one of them.
Problems. There's a lot
here's
of problems.
the thing, folks. We all know, and everybody knows, and then no one disagrees with me. We have a trickle down economy. You hear it all the time. But does anything ever trickle down to you? And most people say, I don't see nothing trickling. But I hear them telling us they have a trickle down economy. Well, we have a trickle down economy.
That's a Reagan BS thing. Like I'll pay the corporations, I'll give them grants out of the government for $500 million. It'll trickle down to the workers.
Technically, money gets printed by the Federal Reserve and it goes to Wall Street, and then it trickles down from there. Supposed to be.
You invest in a big startup a lot, and it'll trickle down to the software programmers, the accountants, the engineers, and that'll trickle down to where they spend money at the grocery store and the gas station and the Apple, whatever.
Supposedly, you have to believe that the more money you give them, the better chances that we'll get a little piece of it somewhere as it trickles.
Yeah.
But anyway, I have developed something that runs concurrently with it, because sometimes when you try to over something, the people try to, he's threatening our money printing, whatever it is. He's like, kill him, get rid of him. He's no. I have something that actually runs concurrently.
Okay, that's your crypto.
Yeah, it runs concurrently, and what it does, it creates a trickle up economy, but not for it's not going to replace you. It's for philanthropy. These people aren't in philanthropy. Which
philanthropy means you have a non-profit?
Philanthropy meaning helping great causes. Listen.
So if I have a great cause,
yes,
which might
this would help you.
Give me an example of a great cause.
You might want to further your podcast of solutions. For all I know, you might want to expand your podcast of solutions.
I want to promote my podcast of solutions, my cause. And how does it work?
Advance it and bring in better guests and do this and fix up this or.
And then how does it work with your system?
Here's how it's going to work. So you apply for a Jazz for Peace Empowerment Grant, which Jazz for Peace Empowerment gives you over 850 of these have already been awarded to many of the world's greatest causes. You name it, we've probably already given them one, from the Special Olympics.
When you say give them one, you didn't give
Here's
them
what
money.
we give you. Right.
Okay.
Here's what you get. When we say empowerment now, empowerment is actually not money. Money is slavery. I hate to tell you. Most people get money and now they're enslaved, because they have to now get that money the next year or that program falls by the wayside. So they're a slave to that money. They're a slave to that funder. In fact, most people, when they start asking their funder. I give you a world-class cultural event at no cost to you, and that's not even half of it. Because guess what the other half is? The other half is the advocacy, the event coordinator, the advocacy, the guidance, the event coordination, and the staffing.
This is with your crypto?
No, this is before the crypto.
Okay.
To make the event a success.
Okay.
Because if you give someone a world-class cultural event and their job, they run a soup kitchen, well, how the hell are they going to do? What are they going to do with that? They've never had an event. They've never had a world-class cultural event.
So it's like a fundraising event?
Yes, you get both. Well, not only funds, publicity. Listen, all organizations need the same thing. They need to expand their donor base. So you need to expand your fan base for your podcast, right? Let's just do your podcast. Let's say your podcast. Your podcast needs more people. But guess what else it needs? It needs to reward the people that already have been following your podcast.
Okay.
Get them even more. Make them.
And how do we do that?
I'm going to tell you. So, but first I'm going to tell you all the things it does. I'm going to tell you how it does each thing. But one thing we need to do, you've got followers already. You know that. I know that. I'm even one of your followers. So what we want to make those people, reward them. We want to make them feel special for getting you to this spot.
Yep.
They got you all the way up to where Jazz for Peace can take the baton and run. Somehow you got from there to here. How did you do it? These people, they were supporting you. They were helping you. They were like, Daniel, you're on the right track here. Man, you're coming up. I love this idea.
Yeah.
All those people I want to reward. Okay. We reward and thank them. Then we expand.
At the concert.
Well, there's VIP guests of honor.
Okay.
All right. So we expand that now.
You're like a radio station giving tickets out to listeners.
Well,
tickets.
We're one of many. This is only one. This is only the roots of the tree.
Okay.
And our motto is help us plant the roots.
Okay, so
we
keep
can grow
going
your
with the
apartment tree.
people with the
All right,
causes.
so by expanding it, we will let people who are your supporters, we'll let them invite people to be VIPs, which is a big thing. You practically get paid to come if you're a VIP because you get all the swag. You know what I'm saying? Like those guys who go to the Academy Awards, they don't buy a ticket and walk out. You know, they get paid to go there because maybe they bought a ticket, but they got a gift bag. They got, the meet and greet. They made contacts for their future. They met people. They were introduced to people. You know what I mean? So we create that scenario at each one of our events through a VIP meet and greet. So all these people are real happy. We have videos of it. If you don't believe me, click on the video and you'll see a VIP meet and greet in Brazil. Those are your followers and also the people that they've brought in. Because these people show up, hey, I didn't follow him, but I'm sure I'm getting rewarded at this VIP meet and greet. Maybe this guy's on to something. Maybe I should be a follower. So we get that's just the roots of the tree. But from there now, with those people, we now have a confirmed event. And with a confirmed event, that's a world-class cultural event that's got all of the accolades that Jazz for Peace has 25 years all over the world, 850 events. We can go after local sponsors. So we can go down to such and such over here, some of these places that we walk down the street. We can go to them and say, look, we're having this great event for this podcast. Do you know about this podcast? It's world renowned. It's great. Look at these solving problems. We want to advance your business on the backs of this event. We want you to benefit. So would you like to be a sponsor? Well, what do I have to do? Well, you know what? Maybe you can provide some of your food. You know, you're a diner. Maybe you can provide some food at the VIP meet and greet in return for us listing your name and all worldwide attention. You know, people, it's good. In fact, we can get the whole town of Zion. There's places you see the mayors there. They get the whole town because it blows up the town. It's great international publicity.
It's always good if you're a nonprofit. Everybody wants to support you.
Right.
And you put their name, the advertising.
But Jazz for Peace has juice. You're not just doing it yourself and, hey, everybody, look at us. Well, who the hell are you? No. Look at what Jazz for Peace is promoting.
So we do that. We do the concert. Yes. We get publicity. Then what's the next step? You get funds.
Well, here's the bottom line. At the end of this event, our goal is to make you more funded, better funded, more befriended, more sponsored, more publicized, and more prestigious.
And where's crypto come in?
Well, crypto is part of the award now. Can be part of the award.
What is crypto?
So in other words, we can in addition to the funds that are raised through fiat currency, probably people buying tickets, we can also give crypto out, give our philanthropic cryptocurrency. Okay? And as the
give it out to who?
You.
Give it to
the grant recipient.
Okay.
We can do that. That's one of the things
we can do. And then what do you do with that?
Well, what do you do with the crypto you have now?
I don't have any crypto.
Okay.
I don't buy crypto.
Do you know anybody who has any?
I'll probably do tons of people, but I don't know. But that's like asking, do I know anyone who's in the stock market? Of course I do, but I don't know what stocks they have and how much.
Right. But also there's a lot of options that they have to do with it. Okay. Now, Jazz for Peace Crypto, which is called Trickle, because we're creating a trickle-up economy. Okay. It's not known. Nobody knows about it because we haven't even given it away.
You've given it to people.
Well, we have, but we haven't done it in mass. We are nowhere with this because we haven't gotten it off the ground. We have the
so theoretically,
documents.
Let's say you did give it to enough people, but it's not does it have value yet that they can trade?
What is the value? Okay, so it is traded on a crypto exchange. It is traded. So it is traded on Mint Me, I believe it's called, is the exchange. You can find it traded, and you can buy it on the exchange.
But it's not worth anything unless somebody wants to buy it.
It's actually traded for like $1.07 at the moment for each token. Has a value on there. But here's the thing. All money is what the value you think it is. All it is. If someone decided that they didn't think the U.S. dollar was worth anything,
earlier that with your crypto philanthropy, it's only to be used. Did you say only to be used for, or you only give it?
It's only to be awarded.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I see.
See, you're going to spend it as you spend it, and it
okay.
trickles
So
up
it's
into
like
the
any
economy.
cryptocurrency. It could have been Bitcoin if we went way back. That you're giving people,
right? But this is only Bitcoin has been distributed all kinds of different ways. We want to only award this originally to outstanding causes, and when they use that money, like let's say, I'll tell you a value it has right now. Okay, let's say you're looking for some volunteer services, right? Let's say you're in Kenya.
Oh, I could give my volunteers part of my.
Yes, you can now spend that. You can say to a volunteer.
Oh, even if it's not worth anything, it sounds. I mean, you never know. Bitcoin was.
Well, I'm telling you, they'll believe it.
Bitcoin was kind of
that it could be.
So
right.
technically, it is money. It's just you can't transfer to like U.S. coins right now.
Let me give you an example. You're in Kenya, and there's people in Mombasa down here. This is just the country of Kenya.
Yeah.
You're in Nairobi, and you need to get goods and services down to people that are sick or ailing in Mombasa, which is the south of Kenya. You go north to the south, and you need somebody to drive that. And you need all you have now is a volunteer opportunity. Hey, can you drive this car? And they're like, maybe, I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of gas.
So you give them some cryptocurrency.
Well, yes, you could.
And
you have it. We gave it to you. You can do whatever you want with it. So you could say, listen, we need to get these goods down here. If you do us this favor, a volunteer service, we will also give you this cryptocurrency. Just put it with your Bitcoin, put it with your other stuff, and see what happens. But the guy will say yes.
I see.
Because they're saying yes now to that.
I get it.
I'm telling you what they're already saying yes to.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll do that now. Okay. So what I'm saying, it does have value now, but it might have much more value in the future. Like you see these cryptocurrencies.
Like a bit or a
But this is the first philanthropic currency, so I'm not going to tell you it won't be very valuable someday.
Well, you don't have to stick to, I received it for philanthropic
You don't
reasons,
have to.
I don't have to use it for those. I can use it to mow my lawn or whatever I want to.
Well, you could. But here's the bottom line. The most important thing is when you use it, however you use it, the funds are trickling up from you because you're the guy who would normally get it last. You're getting the trickle down. How has any money trickled down to your podcast from up here, this trickle down economy? How much has trickled down to your podcast? Anything?
I can't even.
All right, you can't even feel a trickle.
Okay.
So my point is you're getting it last. If you're getting anything at all, it's last.
Yeah.
We're giving it to you first.
Okay.
And you're going to trickle it up. Because when you spend it, it's going up, not down.
Yeah.
You're already at the bottom, dude. So you're going up. These people are already at the top.
Anything else you want to add before you play us a song?
What I'd like to say is that it replaces something called the Cantillon effect, and I'd rather you Google it because I don't want to go into and I don't want to say it wrong. The Cantillon effect is an issue that has to be resolved. This resolves the Cantillon effect. If you Google that, you'll see what I mean. And what I'm telling you is it balances out all the problems of our trickle-down economy. So we need something like this to fill in those gaps. And philanthropy needs help. I'm not talking about all philanthropy because most of it's garbage and corrupt.
Yeah.
The sincere philanthropy needs help. And that's we help sincere, outstanding causes that are dedicated. They're the ones who need help. This helps create a new trickle-up economy just for philanthropy. So that's the value. Now, someone had there's two songs of interest. One is called You Must Believe in Spring, which someone recommended for the last podcast. I didn't get to it. It's a beautiful song that describes now.
It is spring.
It is spring. The other one is a song called You Are Not Alone. That
you like that one too. I like the title.
I only because it keeps coming up as I talk to people, message people. Do you have a preference?
All right, play that one.
Play that one?
Yep.
You Are Not Alone? Okay.
Yep.
All right. The cold comes racing through my skin, searching for a way to get to you through the storm. You go, giving up your own. You go, leaving all you've known. You are not alone. With arms up, stretched into the sky, with eyes like echoes in the night, hiding from the hell that you've been through. Silent one, you go, giving up your own. You go, leaving all you've known. You go, giving up your
Yeah.
So that's by that Linkin Park band, whoever they are.
It is.
Yes, and that guy also. I hate to have to break the bad news, but he also failed to look at the big picture, and he's no longer with us.
Oh.
The singer. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know.
Yes,
What do you fail? He
The
left
singer,
himself.
Chester something. He committed suicide. He's another one. He's another Badfinger.
That song you just played.
Yes, the guy who wrote that song committed suicide.
Why do you suppose that is?
Well, like I'm telling you, first of all,